The Veda chanting concluded at 5:30 p.m. and everyone awaited Swami's arrival. And then it began to rain. But as Swami came out, he seemed to say that the rain was hardly a drizzle and he chose not to use the car. The whole audience burst into delighted applause seeing their beloved Swami come to them in the chair itself. Moving through the ladies' side, Swami arrived in front of the backdrop. There were about a dozen participants seated there, and Swami looked at all of them, speaking to one of them as he passed by. Completing his round on the gents' side, Swami arrived at the Veda chanting group. He spoke a little time to a student there before moving towards the portico. Taking a round in the portico, Swami arrived on the stage, and even as he arrived, he looked at the student in the front and said, "Look at that side, not at me." The student simply smiled. The Mantra Pushpam was being chanted. Once that was complete, Swami immediately looked up and asked the Delhi State President to begin the program. A few key actors from the drama to be staged came forward to Swami and made offerings of a card and flowers.
As part of the 85th birthday celebrations of our beloved Lord and Master, the Sai youth from Delhi present a drama titled Guru Kripa.
The drama was set in modern Delhi and presented a typical household. The father is a pious man with firm belief in the Bharatiya way of life.
लेकिन शाम को जल्दी घर आ जाना। आज मंदिर में माता का जागरण है, याद है ना? हमें वहां भी जाना है।
अरे पिताजी,
The mother and son are modern, so to say, in poo-pooing everything ancient and traditional.
कि ना तो मेरा इन चीजों में विश्वास है और ना ही दिलचस्पी।
और क्या, ठीक ही तो कहता है। अरे सारा दिन भगवान का नाम तो बेकार और खाली लोग लेते हैं। मेरा बेटा तो डिप्टी कमिश्नर है, डिप्टी कमिश्नर। वक्त कहाँ है इसके पास बेकार और फिजूल काम के लिए।
The drama began with a wandering fakir singing a song about the truth of life. The composition was taken from the Sufi saint Bulle Shah.
बुल्ले शाह बिना कोई नाही, एथे ओते दो ही सराई। बुल्ले शाह बिना कोई नाही, एथे ओते दो ही सराई। संभल संभल के कदम टिकाई, फिर आवण दूजी वार नहीं, फिर आवण दूजी वार नहीं।
While the father is thrown into heights of inspiration by the song, the mother brandishes a stick to the fakir and tells him never to visit their street again.
खराब करने आ गया। खबरदार जो कल से यहाँ आया तो तेरी टांगे तोड़ दूंगी। हटो जी, मोए। सवेरे सवेरे
Swami broke into laughter at this sight.
ये तुम क्या कह रहे हो बेटा?
The son is a highly placed government officer, full of ego and pride at his position. The heights of these vices come to the fore when he mistreats his own teacher from school.
अब आप जा सकते हैं मास्टर जी।
बेटा ओह, माफ करना सर।
The teacher comes to seek his help to get back his land from the clutches of a local hoodlum.
फोन करके पूछ लेना।
Speaking arrogantly, the son criticizes his teacher of accusing unjustly and just tears apart his papers before storming out of the room. The teacher is heartbroken, but he takes it in his stride. It is here that the father appears on the scene, and since he has witnessed everything, he apologizes on behalf of his son.
वो अपने अहंकार में ये भी भूल गया, हरि रूठे गति एक है, गुरु शरणागत जाए, गुरु रूठे को नहीं, हरि नहीं करे सहाय।
शाह जी, आप अपने मन पर बोझ न डालें। शायद भगवान की यही मर्जी है। अहम बहुत समझदार है। जरूर उसे कोई परेशानी होगी जो उसने आज ऐसा किया। शाह जी, मुझे भगवान पर पूरा भरोसा है। ईश्वर उसे लंबी उम्र दे। अच्छा, अब मैं चलता हूं। नमस्कार।
The fakir appears in the next scene, singing out another song of Bulle Shah.
आपनियां विच उल्फत नाही, क्या चाचे क्या ताए हो, प्यो पुत्रा इत्तफाक न काए, दिया नाल माए उल्टे हो।
At this time, when he sang Allah in a long alap, Swami turned and looked at the student who usually sings the alap bhajan, Allahu Akbar. They exchanged smiles. The father now narrates to the son the story of Saint Bulle Shah. Bulle Shah, against much opposition from his family and society in general, stood by his devotion to his guru, Inayat Shah Qadri, who was from a lower caste. Bulle Shah declared firmly that he would forego his family and worldly life, but not his Sai, who was his revered guru.
मैं क्यों कर जावा काबे नू, दिल लोचे तखत हजारे नू, दिल लोचे तखत हजारे नू, मैं क्यों कर जावा काबे नू।
चाहता क्या है तू?
साई, मैं रब को पाना चाहता हूँ।
अरे तो फिर नीचे
This was wonderful because whenever Bulle Shah spoke of his Sai, everyone present in the hall would relate to our beloved Sai. And every dialogue matched so aptly that it was not surprising that some had tears in their eyes.
साई जी वाह, मुझे मेरा जवाब मिल गया। रब दा की पाना, इधरों पुटना ते उधर लाना।
The scene changes were done by bringing 3 curtains to the foreground. And Swami was amused by this also. The boy doing the role of the maud mother was so perfect that his mere arrival on the scene would throw Swami into fits of laughter.
की बेइज्जती करके इज्जत तुम्हें भी नहीं मिलेगी। याद रखना बेटा, ऊपर वाले की लाठी में आवाज नहीं होती।
It felt so wonderful. And blessed indeed was this boy acting as the mother, for he was making the Lord laugh so much.
रुको बेटा, मैं दरवाजा खोलती हूँ।
The son is not much impressed with Bulle Shah's story. But soon, he is in soup. A classmate from school, currently the Inspector General, arrives to arrest him for carrying out shady deals. At this point, the teacher who had taught both these boys at school arrives on the scene and rescues the disillusioned lad by standing for him. Everything turns out well in the end and the egotist learns his lesson of humility and the importance of the teacher. As the whole group came together for the final formation, Swami called the fakir and materialized a gold chain with a Ganesha pendant for him. Putting it around his neck, Swami saw that the pendant rested on his elaborate beard. Swami told him sweetly, "Put the chain inside after you remove the costumes." The boy nodded and went back to his place. Swami decided to move down and grant group photos immediately after the final song. He asked all the boys to cluster closely round him, and it was very evident that he was very, very pleased with their performance. Swami directed the photographers to the center, to the left, and to the right to ensure that everyone was covered in the photographs. He moved up the stage and, looking at the student in front, told him to sing the Alap Bhajan, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar,
That bhajan began and everyone followed wholeheartedly. At the end of it, Swami told the singers to sing the other Alap Bhajan, Shri Raghavam. In the meanwhile, the photo of the fakir receiving the chain was brought and Swami presented it to him. Then, Swami told the state president to call out everyone who had been associated with the drama. Everyone arrived to the marbled block in the center, and Swami said that he would move down again and grant them photos. This was simply amazing. A second descent on the same evening, and once again it was deja vu. He smiled and directed the photographers to different positions to take pictures. Having done that, he moved up the stage. But then, it seemed that he was still not satisfied. The descent of the Lord was followed by ascent of man, as Swami called the participants in small groups of 4 to 5 people and posed with them for photos on the stage too. This was a blessing which surely none of them even had ever imagined. Swami spoke to many of the lads and blessed all of them. Conveying his great joy and satisfaction to the state president, Swami asked for Aarti. After the Aarti, Swami blessed everyone again and began to move towards the residence. It was 7:45 p.m. and another eventful and beautiful evening concluded in the divine presence in Prashanti Nilayam.